elections are always based on turnout, and so it'll come down to turnout, and that's why I say Trump caving on the wall is going to hurt his turnout. Every basically like I think that this is okay. This is an interesting point right here. Okay, so um, liberals traditionally and Democrats have always told Republicans, no, you cannot nominate a real conservative because you're gonna, alienate the moderates and the independents and stuff. And then when the Republicans do that, then the actual conservative base is not excited, doesn't get up to go vote, and that's how you have Republicans losing elections like John McCain and Mitt Romney, who were both liberals. You have somebody like George W. Bush, who people actually thought was a true conservative and motivated the base. He won. Ronald Reagan motivated the base, was a conservative. He won. You look at all these, and so the politics 101 is you have to get your base out to vote for you. If the base doesn't even get out to vote for you, you have no chance of winning. And so, especially when these elections are as close as they are, that can make the difference. Is if one base is excited, the other base is not excited. You look at Obama; he was voted one of the most liberal senators in the U.S. Senate when he was there. He was a hard lib. I mean, he tried to come off as a moderate during the campaign and stuff, but the Democrats on the left and their base knew that he was deep down. He was a true believer in the radical liberalism, and so they excited the base. And so, and Trump getting a lot of people out to vote because they were excited about him, not just the conservative base, but, entirely new voters, people that have never voted before, some people that were Obama voters, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a couple of points here. Number one, never listen to liberals and Democrats when they try to tell the Republicans who they should nominate to have the best chance at winning, because they're always wrong, and it's a complete lie. Sam Cedar with the follow. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate the follow. Number two, the Republicans should nominate a candidate who's a genuine conservative, because that's how you excite the base and actually get good turnout and actually win elections, which is why I supported Ted Cruz in 2016. And so those are kind of like the big takeaways. And so going into 2020, I think, number one, it's really going to hurt Trump that he has done nothing on the debt or the deficit, and he caved on the wall. Those are because both those are going to harm turnout on the right. Now, the Democrats, they're in an interesting position because they're going to have somebody that excites their base. But the question is it going to be somebody that's so far outside of the mainstream that they actually do lose the middle and lose the independents and lose the moderates because none of those people are actual socialists. I think that's what will remain to be seen, which is why I think it would be fantastic if they choose Bernie Sanders, because my personal belief, and I try to guard against getting too optimistic because I know what it's like to be burned on an election, but my personal belief is that America is not a socialist country, and that if the Democrats put up Bernie Sanders, they will absolutely get destroyed, because Americans are not radical leftist socialist people. We're capitalists. We believe in working hard. We don't want government handouts, et cetera, et cetera. But I think it would be really telling if we could actually get a true hard leftist to run against Trump, because then you would have a true test of these two ideologies, and it would put my theory to the test about, in order to win, you need to get out your base, because we know the Democrat base would get out and vote for Bernie Sanders. And if Trump lost that, then I would chalk it up to Trump lost his base, and then number two, America truly has just gone way off the rails and has gone hard left, and the country is lost.